Alright, real quick, we're gonna do this vid real quick just to kind of recap on a public live stream I did with that channel Nerve real quick. So, for those of you who don't know what's going on, basically I made a live stream calling out this channel that's got a gallery of other, TIs or whatever. And then he made a response video to which I responded, and then basically we both got on a public live stream. We both agreed that it was going to be public, but he once we finished, we didn't really get anywhere. So this is kind of just all this vid is about. I did see that there may be like a private. It might be better if we just do it in private or whatever. But anyway, this is basically just to say that don't even waste your time. I already did it, but just for those of you who are going through this, don't even waste your time. Just responding or trying to attack these individuals who are going out of their way to do what they're doing. I tried my best to be civil in that. I'm pretty sure a lot of you missed it. It was mostly just his supporters who were listening in on it. Yeah, I did notice someone else who I'm pretty sure I know who that is or whatever. So it's all good, man. He was trying to get me to show proof of gang stalking or whatever, which I understand where he's coming from, but that wasn't even the whole point of the whole thing. It was to question why he had a gallery up, and I see where he was coming from. It's just, let me see, social pollution. So he spoke on how he's irritated with individuals who get on here and show their face and saying it's polluting because they're victimizing and stuff like that. I somewhat see where he's coming from, but then again, man, this is just a free publishing platform, and anyone can kind of do what they're doing. I see where you're coming from, but long story short, and it's a debate. It was a debate live stream. He couldn't debate correctly, man. Once the reason he doesn't have that public live stream up anymore, it's not public anymore, and his excuse was he was cussing too much. Well, then just don't cuss, man. Or you're really good with all the technology and stuff, and censor it out. It's not a big deal, but we agreed to it being public. We can speak privately. I know you said don't be making vids. I'm not talking at you. This is just a vid. I'm not talking at you. So we'll settle that, separately. You said something about people do things for their audience, or people do things to be seen a certain way. All right, I see where you're coming from. I'm reasonable on that. We can do it privately. The only reason I was down with doing it public and hoping you'd keep it public is because this is for everyone to see, man. You're mentioning other people. It ain't, like I said before, it ain't about me. Also, that's all I'm getting at. So, at the end of the day, we talk about social pollution over here, and, his thing when we got into that convo and we were trying to break it down, and we got into some good stuff. There's some stuff he told me, and I'm pretty sure there's some stuff I said that lifted his eyebrows too. He may not admit it. But hey, man, we're all coming from a different space here, so I can respect someone who's going to oppose it, man, if they're going to have the reasons and the research and stuff. We got into things like science and research. I broke down, some things on, how a bunch of stuff, man. It's a bummer that got, I understand why it got privated, but it's a bummer that he couldn't keep it up public. I was hoping to, so, let me see if there's anything else I wanted to really add. Yeah, just don't really, it's not worth it. You can see what happens, man. It just ended up in a bunch of cuss storm. It was just a big old cuss storm. It's probably a good thing that it's not public, because in the end, I stooped to his level and just started cussing him out, man, because that's all he was doing with me. We didn't get anywhere, so that's really it, guys. It's really just focus on yourself. Just keep doing your own thing, And I tried. I went full throttle in. We went at it for a good hour, and we tried to get our points across. And I truly believe there's some things, because there was at one point where I had him stumped, and he didn't really know what to say back to me. But then again, he kept asking me for evidence, and it's new to me even doing this stuff. So you know, shout you out with all the computer stuff, but you gotta give me credit for being able to defend myself. I ain't even got a paper, a notebook, nothing in front of me, man. You know, so yeah, real quick, I'm just call this vid just, you know, responding to this type of stuff. And you know, like I said, it ain't his fault. I came at the gentleman first, but when people can really understand the starting point, you can't blame me, man. He was coming at some individuals, not coming at some other certain individuals. He was out to clear the air. At the end of the day, you know, I'm still here. I'm in a good mood. I don't have a problem with anyone. Hopefully he's all right. You know what I'm saying? He just raged out a bit. You just like internet Roid raged like just a bit too much, man. Like if you go through that stream, I'm pretty sure you got to save. You can clearly see that you just keep speaking over me, man. I was listening to you. I know how to communicate correctly. I know how to debate correctly. I know how to not speak over people. But you just kept doing that to me. And then it got even more delusional when, you know, I just simply said, how can a schizophrenic hoop like that? And then you said I'm bad about it. Come on, man, that's all delusional. If someone is sitting here hitting all their shots in a row, how are they bad? It just doesn't make any sense, man. So that, you know, you couldn't like defend, you couldn't combat what I was coming at you with. Your own defense to what I was doing is you're just saying a bunch of words, saying, oh, you're schizophrenic, saying this, and that's not proof. You want proof of gang stalking and saying that's not proof. Okay, well, you just saying that someone is something because of this and that is not proof. Okay? Find the paper proof that says that this person's being diagnosed with that. Other than that, man, come on. But if, you know, we'll figure out what we want to do privately, but at the end of the day, I'm not speaking to you. This is just for those who are watching. Just, you know, find peace within yourself. Someone told me at the end of the day it wasn't worth doing it. You can clearly see it ain't worth doing it. But, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do a private thing with him. I'm not going to do no sneaky, secretly record the private, none of that. I'm going to just do it, you know, and hopefully he and I will get somewhere. Because at the end of the day, I ain't got a problem with him, actually, despite some things he told me. Seeing the 3-letter F word and all that, man, listen, that's coming from you. So if you want to self-reflect what you are, go ahead and do that, man. I'm not the one thinking about stuff like that. I'm not that. You get what I'm saying? I know you got a problem with people be up here showing their face and all that, but at the end of the day, we're just communicating, man. I could flip the camera around and just have it at the floor, but at the end of the day, it's just me. We can do some more research studies if you guys want. I'm gonna have more content up on actual research studies. I ain't gotta show my face, and we could break down. I'll do that. We'll break down little pieces that bring it all together. Since people like research and citing sources, but it all comes to listen. Let me just end it there. I don't want to sit here on this live and this video and try to sound smart and just say things I already said before. So anyway, shout out to those of you who I'm supporting too. I told him in that debate that I ain't really got that much supporters, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't, because shout out to SBL, shout out to Gloria and Hernandez, shout out to Ace of Cups, shout out to all of you who've been leaving comments. You even left comments on his things, but hey, you ain't gotta do that anymore, okay? I already, you know what I'm saying? I already did what I did, man, and you see where it gets us? Nowhere, right? Nowhere. So we do a private call. We're gonna try to be real legit, civil with it. You know, if he's happening to watch us, that's what's up, and you know, I'll get back to you in a sec, and we'll get it going, and hopefully we get somewhere. And you know, we're not gonna turn this into some internet beef and act like there's some fake war thing when it's really not that way. You can clearly see the type of people we be here, man. So there's much more I wanted to say, man, but it really doesn't go any further than that, you know. So I appreciate you guys for checking out the vid. You know, you said something about, you know, it's pandering, or you're asking for attention or views when you say to like, share, and subscribe. It's just words, man. All right, but I appreciate you guys for checking it out. All right.